Welcome to the Oh Hell Yeah podcast.
I went sporty as hell for some reason.
Yeah, you look like you're going to your kid's soccer game.
Yeah,
That's what you look like. Did Franklin have a soccer game today?
I do kind of look like I'm going like a dad that's running an errand. Maybe I look like the kind of guy that's like, I don't know, visiting his kid for the first time in a week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just saw his kid. It's like, hey, how's your mom? How's the new guy? He's not me.
Yeah, no, he's not as good as me. Right?
He's not me. Nah. And
Tell your mom you don't like him.
Tell your mom I'm happy. Tell your mom I'm doing really well.
If she asks, tell her I'm doing great. If she doesn't ask,
tell her I'm doing great.
Tell her I'm doing great.
How are you doing? Speaking of doing great, you're looking good.
Hey, tell my ex-wife I'm doing great.
You're looking good. You're
Hey,
feeling
thanks.
good.
Yeah.
How's things? How's life?
Oh, baby, it's opening day for pool season.
Pool season. Oh, like swimming pools.
Yeah, got in the pool today for the first time.
Public?
No, well, I mean, in a way, it's the pool in my apartment complex.
Oh, wow. You use that?
Well, yeah, I do.
You're the kind of guy that, like, if you have amenities in the building, you're using it.
I'm using
The
it.
barbecue, pool, gym, everything.
You better believe if there was a barbecue and a gym, I would go I would barbecue, and then I would have that smoky smell.
Right.
Get that off of me in the pool.
Pool.
Quick set of curls.
Right.
Then I'm all sweaty. Back in the
pool.
pool. Then I'm hungry. Back to the grill.
I'm sure every neighbor loves you.
Yeah.
He's using all three at the same time. What a piece of garbage. Who's that guy? I don't know. He changes his look every 2 months.
It is because the pool in my complex it's like right in the center, so it does feel a little bit like you're on display. But I'm fine with it. I don't care. Look all you looking's free. That's what I say when I'm in the pool.
I hate those types of pools. I know a pool's fine. Listen, it's a champagne problem. A pool's a pool. But I guess I could say I'm kind of scarred from those kind of pools because I had an old apartment building during 2020, when the whole world fell apart.
Yeah.
And me and all my neighbors are always home, and that pool in the middle was always used. The problem is I was always home, so it would just be annoying. I'd be like, oh, look who's having fun tonight. Oh, okay. And everyone's avoiding people.
Yeah, it is weird. What's nice about mine is almost no one uses it.
Right.
We had a couple move in last summer, and they use it sometimes. But that's kind of it. Well, actually, sometimes there's one child who lives in my building,
right?
And every once in a while, the kid and their parents are in there, and then I'm like, well, I can't go in there.
During 2020, when everyone was home, I slowly noticed that a guy in my building, when I used to live there, would run and do a cannonball every day at 5:30.
Damn, that's
I'm
sick.
not kidding.
I respect the hell out of this.
Me and my wife would look at, or my girlfriend at the time would look at our watch and be like, it's 5:40. Oh, there
he goes.
Every day.
Damn. That must have been
cannonball.
His, I clock off, I cannonball, I come back in, crack a brewski.
Yeah.
God, I got to hang out with this guy. Does this guy want to get wings with me?
I think he killed himself. Which you are kind of doing as well.
R.I.P. Yeah.
Aren't we all really just killing ourselves?
Slowly but surely.
Yeah. But so then I was like, I don't want to get in the pool. My wife's like, everyone's looking at me, whatever. So then one day I'm getting into my building. Now my old building in West Hollywood, if you can believe it, I think was a quasi slumlord. Because he would do nothing.
No, in this town, a slumlord?
I can't fathom someone taking advantage of people with a dream
No.
in West Hollywood. No. Why would someone take advantage of somebody economically?
Yeah, why would they do that in a place where, it's hard to find a good place?
Yeah, and people are unaware of the prices because
demand is high.
And they're from another part of the country and have no clue. So these guys were the worst landlords I've ever had. Now, I know someone's listening probably thinking, my landlord's worse. These guys were comically bad.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, one time I was getting to the building and some guy with a badge from it was like West Hollywood, city of West Hollywood. People didn't know it's its own city. And he goes, "Oh, do you live here?" I go, "Yeah, I do." Sorry, I don't have the door code. I'm for the city. Like, yeah, no problem. Do you know where the landlord is or the superintendent is? I'm like, yeah, he's over there. Why? What's wrong? He's like, oh, we inspect all the pools. I go, how bad is this one? And he goes, it's one of the worst ones. I go, really? Because these guys always have problems. They just don't put enough chlorine.
It's one of the worst.
It's one of the worst ones. We always had to check up on this building. I was like, yikes, how bad? He was like, it's one of the worst ones. And then I saw them talking to the super through the window. And then the next day, I just saw the super just emptying out chlorine in the pool.
Just straight dumping.
Not knowing what the proper ratio is, not taking tests, just dumping it like it's like, oh, I'll just add some chlorine.
I don't know. Sounds like a problem solver to me.
Yeah, I guess he took it into his own hands. Then
That's okay, because no one has ever, to my knowledge, inspected my pool.
Well,
there is a guy who comes every week or two and cleans it and does the whole thing.
Yeah, he's got to test the chlorine levels.
But this is not a city person. This is like a pool person.
Yeah, but the guy that came to our door was for the city.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think anyone from the city is there. I've never seen somebody from the city check our pool.
And that's the way I like it in America. Get the city out of my fucking pool.
Get the city out of my pool.
Get the city out of my house.
And I'll pee in it all I want. I pay rent there.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I left the lights on.
Yeah. Hey, that's better. Ooh. Oh, hell yeah. After dark.
Yeah. But back to this. So my landlord is the worst. So one day, my landlord was showing other people the apartment complex. These guys did not get, so these guys couldn't care less. I had carpenter bees burrowing into the side panels above my fucking unit.
Time out.
Carpenter bees.
Carpenter bees?
Carpenter bees.
Bees went to trade school and learned carpentry?
Jesus bees.
Jesus bees.
Jesus bees.
Jesus bees.
Jesus bees.
You're telling me these bees are better equipped to build a home than I am?
Jesus bees.
I did not know that carpenter bees existed. That's terrifying.
Yeah. So these carpenter bees.
The way we're killing their habitat, they got to build their own homes.
Yeah, so Jesus bees were like burrowing into holes into the siding of my old apartment building. My terrible landlord comes around. I get out of my unit. I point to it. I go, hey, man, there's carpenter bees burrowing into the side of our unit. Mm-hmm. There's holes the size of like, I don't know, like not bigger than a quarter. And they're in there. And they're buzzing.
Yeah.
And he looks up, he goes, oh, okay. I go, I told him, all you got to do is just like smoke them out and then just fill the hole. He goes, okay, you can do it. Do it, go ahead. I give you the permission. I give you the permission.
He said, I give you permission.
He goes, I give you the permission, you can do it. And I go, no. You do it. That's a hazard. I'm not getting on a ladder in front of carpenter bees in a hole and just smoking them out.
Yeah, what kind of smoke? Where am I going to get smoke, sir?
Yeah. Oh, you light a cigarette and just blow it in there?
Do you think I have an old-timey bellows?
You go, use your vape, you fucking generations. use your vape, you millennial. Come on, vape in there.
I'm like, well, I guess if you provide the vapes, I might.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. 2 weeks later, it's just like, well, now they just want matcha.
Yeah, now they're starting to ban in a podcast. Yeah. These Jesus bees are starting a podcast now. Thanks. So anyway, then I go, no, you have to get someone to fix this. He's like, okay. 2 weeks later, mm-hmm. Some guy shows up. Not an exterminator, not a guy in a uniform, just a guy.
Just a guy he knows who needs a couple bucks.
Just a guy. Jeans and a T-shirt and flip-flops shows up. No. I want a Carhartt, like, workwear. I want boots. Yeah. I want goggles. I want a tool belt.
Freaking tape measure.
I want a tape measure. I want something. Show me that you're a real man. The man we're trying to dress like.
Yes.
Yeah.
The men we're trying to impress.
The men we're trying to impress. Guys look like they could like talk to my father about like, building stuff, and we'd be like, yeah, you guys.
Totally.
I'll let you guys do your own thing.
Yeah.
So this guy shows up, ladder, literally kind of just blows like, puts like a solution in there. It must have been bleach or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then put painter's tape over it. The blue painter's tape, which is
the weakest tape.
The weakest of tapes. Couldn't stick
might as well
to
put
anything.
A Post-it note over it.
You might as well just like, you might as well just put a Post-it note. You might just like put your thumb and just like put a piece of napkin on there.
Yeah, give it an hour.
And I was like watching, I was like, babe, can you believe this? And I looked at the tape and I literally watched it just blow away. And those Jesus bees were like, seriously, bro?
Come on.
Come on.
You're gonna have to wake up a little earlier in the
Come
morning.
on. I'm coming out of here thriving.
I'm gonna build a set of stairs. I'm a carpenter
I
bee.
welcome the bleach. I'm clean now.
Yeah.
You just cleaned the bees.
You just cured me of COVID.
So then we were like, let's just get out of here. And then we eventually moved down to another place in Los Feliz. But that was one of the worst.
That's
but
pretty bad.
I
That's
associate
pretty
that
bad.
pool with that place because
Sure.
the pool was not kept well.
Sure.
Ice cold. Ice cold.
Ooh, that's how you want it though.
I know, but like you think so.
You
just
think, yeah.
you just want to do a little dip. You're like, I don't think I want to be awake for the week.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want a cold plunge. I want a little dip.
Well,
I know. I know.
the advantages of the cold plunge is people keep trying to tell me about these advantages.
And are you finally getting on board
No,
now?
I still know. I mean, in the when I'm hot, do I want to cool down? I think it's effective for that for sure.
Right. But you don't think it's a means to like?
No, I don't think it's
waking
boosting
up.
my testosterone. I haven't noticed any
You don't notice
hair
yourself
growth or.
any hair growth. You notice yourself like getting harder, more fuller erections.
Well, yeah, but that's just because I'm an exhibitionist.
Oh, I thought you meant you were taking lots of drugs or some various blue pills, which we would love to have as a sponsor.
We'd love
a proud sponsor.
We would be so proud to call BlueChew or Hims.
Or Hims, or any kind of like a non-FDA regulated sort of pill.
If you've been cooking up your own boner pills,
Yeah.
we could be a proud sponsor.
Yeah, if you're some holistic...
You could be a proud sponsor.
Yeah, you can be a proud sponsor. If you're some holistic sort of boner guru who knows how to make a concoction in pill form that can get people mildly hard and probably have terrible side effects, I'll plug it.
We'll plug it.
We'll plug it.
We'll plug.
I would love to plug your holes with
We'd
my...
love
with
to
my
plug your
pills.
holes.
Any holes. So, man, I'm having one of those weeks where I'm just feeling like off. You know? I'm just not feeling like
You know what you
myself.
need? Cold plunge.
I know. What's going on?
What did I want? There were specific things I wanted to tell you about, and I wrote them down. First of all, I am curious to know how much of the Diddy trial you're following,
Oh, wow.
because I saw some stuff today that I just got to share.
Please.
Have you heard
share.
about the Punisher?
The Punisher?
You haven't heard about the Punisher?
No. What's
A
going on?
man testified in court today in the ongoing
Diddy trial.
Diddy trial. A sex worker, a man who goes by the name the Punisher,
Okay. I like where this is going.
who was paid to participate in these freak offs.
Okay.
And he said that when his first freak off, Sean P. Diddy came out naked wearing just a face mask that only showed his eyes and holding a bottle of lube.
Okay.
And then, just kind of watched him have sex with Cassie, and then threw condoms at him and told him he was ready to watch him have sex with her. The Punisher.
Oh, man. Wait a second. So this guy,
The Punisher.
The
please.
Punisher.
Call him by his Christian name, the Punisher.
Punisher, Mr. Punisher. He's just, what's he doing? He's just hanging out, waiting for Diddy to come out with Cassie?
I guess. Unclear.
Right.
But he's, he was paid to be at the freak off. Diddy comes out, butt naked, just a mask, eyes out, lube in one hand.
And he's having sex with Cassie, and then he's just like, what, throwing condoms
Throwing
at her?
condoms at him, throwing money at him.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun. Well, you know what? To the Punisher out there, hey, man, it's hard to get work in this town.
Yeah, and honestly, come on the pod.
Yeah. Yeah. And COME.
COME.
Yes. Yeah. We'd love to hear
Open invitation to the Punisher.
Yeah, and
we'd
we won't-
love to have you on the pod.
We will not throw money at you. We won't throw condoms at you.
No.
We'll throw compliments and the odd joke here and there.
Sure, I will also be naked, other than a mask that shows only my eyes,
Listen.
and I'll be holding a bottle of hot sauce.
I don't want to kink shame here, but let's talk about these weirdos.
Of course.
I just don't get the appeal of watching somebody plow your wife.
It seems like all of this. The more I hear about this Diddy stuff, the more it seems like it was about power and control.
Right.
And I guess, but it's so weird to me because it's like you are paying money to watch someone else have sex with your girlfriend?
Dude, maybe I'm vanilla.
Again, we're not kink shaming. We're not kink shaming.
I kind of am.
Well, if your kink is sexual, is what Diddy was doing, that's bad. Because that's we're veering into clearly legally and ethically murky territory.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe call me vanilla. Maybe I'm just like a married guy. But my version of like, oh, I love the control with my wife would be more like, I asked her to make me some dinner when I was at a show and came home, and she did it. That was great.
And then you bust.
And I was just like, fuck you. Oh my God, do it again. I just ordered food.
Salmon Caesar. Oh.
Here's my question with the Punisher, Sean Diddy Combs, his wife, intercourse, lube, money, condoms, this whole shebang.
Yeah.
My question is always this. Whenever we watch any kind of thing on the hub or any kind of, we watch it and then we kind of just shut it off, right?
Sure, of course.
The question is, what happens when it's all like done? Do you guys just like hang out? Do you barbecue? What do you do?
Oh, it's like post freak out. Yeah, what's the aftercare?
Yeah, that's what I'm really, because in the act I can almost understand like, hey, you guys are, you're
in the middle of
you're full of like horniness and you're just letting it all happen. Well, once everyone's had their moment,
nutted.
Everyone's nutted. You're just kind of like, now you got to be like, honey, thanks so much for what you did to my wife.
Mr. Punisher, thank you so much. Can I get you a bottle of water?
Yeah.
You've got to be thirsty.
You got to be thirsty. Honey, wasn't he great? He was
towel?
Great. He was great.
Yeah. How's your mom? How's your sister?
Yeah, I don't. Someone's gonna be cleaning up. Don't worry. Don't even touch that.
Don't touch that.
Don't touch a thing.
Nobody touch anything. You're a guest.
We got a pizza coming. I really should order it before this.
I hope you don't mind pineapple.
Yeah,
because I love this stuff.
I love pineapple only because it helps me taste better. Of course, yeah, of course. But I guess we'll just wait around for this pizza to show up. I should have ordered it before the freak out.
If you gotta go, you gotta go. You gotta go. But the pizza's on its way.
Yeah, the car's out front. Take a shower if you want.
Hey.
Yeah.
We got a lot of bathrooms. I'm P. Diddy. I have a lot of bathrooms.
A lot of bathrooms. Okay, well, see you next.
Take home a bottle of lube as like a souvenir.
There's like 1,000 of them.
There's so many of them.
Please take a box.
Please take.
Can you take a box?
I have a criminal amount of lube.
Yeah, like if someone were to barge in here.
Let's pray nobody ever raids this house. That would have a lot of explaining.
If they had a warrant and they came in here and they saw this lube, I'd be like, man, I'd look really bad.
I'd look silly.
So anyway, see you next week.
See you next time.
Yeah, I'll let you know when we're available. And honey, anything want to say goodbye? You guys want to go at it again?
You guys want to?
No. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
I guess we gotta go pick up.
I'm still wearing that mask.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I feel
sorry.
Let me take that off.
Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go. We gotta go to our son's event.
Oh, and then today. I have an appointment at the DMV today.
Oh God, I forgot.
Oh my God! Don't you hate going to the DMV?
Do you guys have that real ID yet? We're gonna go get
Punisher,
it right now.
Do you have your real ID? Do you have your real ID?
Yeah, we gotta go.
How tall do you say you are on your ID?
Yeah. Well, wow, interesting.
Oh, okay.
I'm always worried about that when it comes to that. Even a three-way. I've never been in a three-way. I'm not even close to being. The closest I've been in a three-way was like me with a woman, and I'm pretty sure she was thinking about her ex. She would close her eyes, like, I think he's here, isn't he? Is he here? She's like, what did you say? Nothing. Anyway.
But at the end of a three-way,
but even the three-way post-real is just like, hey.
You just hang out.
Yeah.
I don't know, probably.
What if
whatever you were doing before? I don't know. I guess it depends on how that three-way came about. But if you were presumably you were hanging out with these women before,
right?
Then you just kind of keep hanging.
But what
out.
if it's one of these things where just like, okay, I finish, but they keep going at it, and then I'm like, okay,
which is for sure what's going to happen.
For sure, it's going to happen. I'm just gonna be like, oh my God, that was fast. You guys don't have to keep going. Yeah, we can keep going.
Should I put on the mask?
And then I come back in.
I'll order a pizza.
I come back in, but I'm also like, but there's a game on. It's playoffs.
Mariners are down 2 in the ninth.
I know it's like now with social media, you get the notifications. No, you can't really keep it a secret. I'll keep this a secret, but I can't keep that. Can't be.
No, actually, no, I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to tell anyone.
I'm going to say it on a podcast for sure. That's always my wonder. So what happens?
What happens
after
yeah.
post freak off? And what happens
post freak off? Well, Based on what I've heard, the freak offs, you just kind of pass out because you've been drugged, and then you wake up somewhere.
Yeah, you're all loose from the poppers. You're all
Yeah.
drunk. I thought it was like kind of like a thing where it's like everyone claps at the end like it's a play. No?
There's a curtain call.
It's a curtain call. People bow.
They come out and they do the bow and
Yeah,
they slip.
like, and they all slip on some baby oil.
And everybody
That's-
laughs.
And everyone's like, oh, wow, you know. Everyone signed the NDA, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Don't worry, those cameras are rolling for me. It's just
They're
for
just for me.
references.
That's not
Just
gonna
work on my
go-
form.
That's not going to be used in a court of law
Well,
against
I-
you anyway. It's not
Yeah.
against you.
But I wish the Diddy trial was on TV.
Court TV?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently he's all like gray now because he's not taking his
Because he can't dye his hair in
he
prison.
can't dye his hair. So now he looks like a totally different dude. I think he might get off. I think he might.
You think he might get off?
I think he might.
What makes you think he might get off?
Dude, if Bill Cosby's walking around,
Well, but he got convicted.
He got convicted.
He was just so old that they were like, "What's the point of having him in prison?"
no, I feel these guys are so rich they figure out a way to weasel their way
Yeah.
out
Well,
of
as we
things.
discussed last week,
because if these guys
he
all
might get pardoned.
he might get pardoned, and that's the America I want to live in.
Mm-hmm.
But I think people sign NDAs. There's probably so much stuff going
Yeah,
on.
I did because I don't know because everything that I have read so far, I'm like, well, that's weird. But is anything in this technically illegal that we're describing? I don't know.
Is
I don't
everyone
know.
a willing participant? The thing is, if people are saying they got drugged during,
Well, sure, then that, of course. But
Yeah.
like, if he can only testify to his experience, and he was paid to be there, he consented to it.
right?
And then there was an interview. They had Kid Cudi testified.
Today I saw.
Yeah, did you see that? He blew up his car.
Is that what he did?
P. Diddy blew up his car. And all it made me think was like, rich people's lives are just so different. Like, P. Diddy blew up your car, and
Right.
you just kind of didn't say it. Like, nobody knew about that.
Yep.
Maybe your close friends and stuff, but like,
Right.
none of us knew about that. If somebody blows up my car, I am demanding justice and a ride to work.
Right. A new car. At least Ubers for a couple weeks.
Give me some Uber
some
crabs.
some Waymos for at least a month.
Come on.
Yeah.
Kid Cudi's just like, P. Diddy blew up another one of my cars.
That's how rich you are, where you can be like, no, I don't have the Escalade. P. Diddy blew it up.
blew it up.
No. I was going to my car. It exploded outside the recording studio. I'll get another one.
I'll
but
get
it's
another
kind of a
one.
bummer because I really love that model.
I know, and I had that Panamera, but Rob Schneider pissed all over the inside of it. Ugh.
I know it's such a bummer, but
Cars.
I don't want to say anything to the guy.
Yeah, it's like a whole social thing.
Yeah, you know what?
I'll just get a new one.
You know what? For the price of a new car, he's out of my life.
Exactly.
He'll avoid me at a party, and that's fine.
and that's worth it.
Yeah, that's like they treat it like if like. Yeah, it's the fact that they didn't do anything about it, and it's coming to light now. It's kind of the equivalent of like me giving you a ride somewhere and you not pitching in for gas. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, why would he do that?
Yeah.
Well, that's not fun. All right, guess I know where we stand. Well, I'll have to bring it up at a wrong time, maybe during a podcast. And that's you never did. That.
Okay, this is Eddie telling me I owe him money.
No, you don't owe me any money. Oh, you got your money for Vancouver, right? Okay, good.
Yeah,
Good. Yeah, I haven't really been following the Diddy stuff. I just wish it was on television more. But
Yeah, when I'm flipping through TikTok, it's noticed that I'll slow down enough to read some stuff, and
Bro.
because I didn't think I was interested. I was like, this is awful. He's probably a bad man. I don't need to know too much about it, but every detail I read, there's so many just like insane details. He blew up Kid Cudi's car. The Punisher. One of his employees just testified that he had Obama-shaped ecstasy pills. Like just everything.
Obama-shaped?
Like Obama's face in the shape of an ecstasy. He had ecstasy pills in the shape of Obama's
Why?
face. I don't know.
What?
But I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get that Obama. If any of our listeners know where I can get some Obama-shaped ecstasy, or Joe Biden or Donald Trump, honestly, if you have any presidential portrait ecstasy, I want to try it.
I think you know what there should be a drug shaped like every president, but it gives you the qualities of that president.
Oh,
So when you get when you get a Bill Clinton pill, you're kind of
hey, suddenly you've got Riz.
There's a lot of room under this desk. Why don't you go down there and check it out?
Hey, I can play the saxophone.
If you have like an Obama pill, maybe you got
a good jump shot.
You got a good jump shot.
You want a cigarette.
You
so
really move
bad.
people. You're like you get up on your soapbox and you just tell people the way. And this is happening and that's wrong. We should do this and we have hope. Don't you have hope?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, we're gonna change the venue.
And then you take the Trump pill, and all of a sudden, you are the best at everything.
And you're bright orange.
You're the best at everything.
Like you're incredible.
Every test I do, they've seen nothing like it. Every examination I do, they're like, you are off the charts. I've never seen anything like it.
My dance moves are electric.
Everything I do is amazing.
Grown men coming up to me, tears in their eyes, saying, "I've never seen anybody dance like you."
God, he loves gold, doesn't he? The gold. You ever heard the Gold Dome? He wants to make the Golden Dome.
No, what's the Golden Dome?
The Golden Dome, which almost sounds kind of like maybe
something that might happen at a freak off.
Yeah, maybe it's like a Magnum condom subdivision.
Mm-hmm.
Proud sponsor.
Yeah,
Yes.
Magnum would be a proud sponsor. While there would be some shame involved knowing that I can't fill it up, but we would be proud to have you as a sponsor.
I don't know about you, but I only wear Magnums when I was single because I'm a kid from the 90s. I like it a little baggy.
Yes.
Yes. And it's nice to know that, hey, room to grow.
Yeah. It's like when you buy shoes that are a size too big when you're a kid.
Yeah, just like, I'll get in there.
Yeah. Or when you buy pants that are like a little snug, but you'll make them. You're going to lose a couple pounds.
Of course. And sometimes I just like looking down there and be like, you know what? Maybe I'll fill it. Maybe
if I believe hard enough.
Yeah, actually, you know what? You just tie it off at the end. It works the same.
Okay.
It's like a ponytail.
Yeah, ponytailed for her pleasure.
Dongy tail? And what was I going to say?
Golden Dome.
Oh, so the president, who's just full of great ideas.
Uh-huh.
You know how they have the Iron Dome in Israel? Or
I've heard the term. It's like a missile defense system.
Yeah, where it's like heat-seeking missiles, right?
Uh-huh.
He thinks we should have a Golden Dome in America.
This is classic dumb guy shit.
The Golden Dome.
Iron Dome.
Space Force.
Okay, well, we want something like that, but ours is going to be better, so it's gold.
Why does he like gold so much?
I don't know, but then China's going to build like a platinum dome.
He's like, oh wow, okay, well, Diamond Dome.
Some people say platinum's good. I don't know if it's just pretty.
But I think it's such like an '80s guy thing to love gold. Does anyone fucking? It's like, oh, I want a gold toilet, I want a gold house, I want gold this, gold that.
Yeah, gold toilet would be cool though. Come on. Shitting in a gold toilet? Come on.
I don't know how the president has a gold toilet because there's something about the juxtaposition between like, look at this beautiful gold toilet and there's this heaping brown log floating around.
That's what gets me off.
I don't like a black toilet. You ever have like a black toilet?
I hate a black toilet.
Because it looks like the abyss. It looks like a black hole.
Yeah, I see the appeal, but that's also part of the reason why I can't have a black toilet.
Why is that?
Because I never clean that fucker.
Oh, yeah.
White toilet keeping you honest.
You know what, ladies? If you go to a guy's place, he's got a black toilet and he's got black towels.
You gotta get out of there, dude.
That guy's a filthy human being. That
because-
guy's hiding something.
And yeah, because he chose that. Nobody shows up to an apartment and there's a black toilet and they're like, whatever.
Yeah.
He chose that.
Yeah.
Because he's a nasty little freak.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Black toilet, black everything, black sheets.
Black sheets, bad sign.
Bad sign.
Bad sign.
But
I mean, unless you're goth and he's goth, and then I guess.
But surprisingly, black sheets probably wouldn't, because if any stain would come out like
it would look
white
worse.
Film.
Yeah,
it'd look worse.
It'd look worse on the black. That's why you got to get white sheets. That's why I have white sheets, because it keeps me honest. I just have to wash them every week.
Yeah, you got to stay honest. So what was I gonna say? I don't know. I'm just like out of it right now. But
yeah, Golden Dome.
Golden Dome. Yeah, bought some Nike stuff. You ever have like these moments where you feel like it just brings a boomer out of you?
Yeah.
You just have these moments.
Going to the AMC theater.
Yeah, or like you know what's getting to me now is customer service.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anything where I'm paying money and someone is supposed to provide an experience.
Yeah.
Because it is everything. Look, yes, I've had.
What
this
is it
exact,
about it? The older you get, the more you appreciate customer service.
Well, I think part of it is that progressively it has gotten worse over our lifetime, and not because the companies expect everyone's trying to maximize profit, so they have less people, and all of those people are expected to do more for less money,
Right.
And so everybody suffers.
I was at the Nike store today. I was like, maybe I'll buy some new sweatpants and a windbreaker. My old one, a bit tattered. I'm going to go to the Nike store. Went in.
Where'd you go? The Grove?
No, Pasadena.
Pasadena.
I go inside. Everyone's just like hanging out. Everyone's got headsets, but no one's really doing anything.
Yeah, and you're immediately 55-year-old man. Does anyone even work here?
Yeah, immediately. I'm just like, oh, what about you? I'm like, what the hell? So then I'm just like, I'm looking at these sweatpants. I'm like, I'm going to go, maybe I'll buy these Nike sweatpants instead of order them online. And I'm like holding sweatpants, walking around because I don't have my size. And just these people are just like talking to each other that work there. And I'm kind of like this.
Hello.
And no one really acknowledges me. And then one person comes by like, she's like, oh, do you need help? I'm like,
what gave it away?
well, I gave it away. So then she comes over. I'm like, hey, you guys only have these in medium. Can I get these in a
Do you
small?
have extra small?
Do you have extra small? Extra small? You have baby sizes? Do you have these in a small? You only have these in medium. Do you have these in a small? And she's like, yeah, those are medium. I go, I know.
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
But I need a small, but you only have mediums. And she's like, well, that's a...
those.
She totally made something about a thin air. She looked at the pants. Yeah, but those are small mediums. There's no such thing as a small medium.
Lady,
There's small, there's medium, there's large.
you think I was born yesterday?
What the hell are you talking about?
You
Small,
think this
medium.
is my first pair of pants?
Small, medium? There's no
Smedium?
such thing.
Smedium? You're telling me Nike's making Smedium?
There's no Smedium. Okay?
If it was a Smedium, it'd say Smedium, lady.
Yeah, all right?
They're very clearly there are labels.
Yeah. I
But
love
the sizes
labels.
are written.
I love labels when it comes to like pants or genders.
When it comes to pants?
You're one or the other.
And if it was truly a small medium and you had to pick between small or medium to go on that tag, you're putting small. You're putting small.
So then I said, okay, I don't think that's a thing. These say medium.
Yeah.
Or it would say small, medium. And she's like, so what do you want?
I want a pair of pants that look like this that are a little bit smaller.
And then I said, do you have small here? And she's like, no.
we call those venties.
Yeah. I go, do you have them in the back? We don't have a back. Whatever we have here is we have here. Like, okay. So I'll just order them online. You can do that. I looked at my wife and she's like, that was painful.
And this is the Nike store, not like the Nike outlet.
No, this isn't like a TJ Maxx where like I'm lucky they don't spit on me, or
Sure.
This isn't like a Marshalls where I'm lucky that these don't have a hole in it, or that some mom's gonna trample over me looking for something. This is like the Nike store, and I was like, I walked out of thinking like I was ready to spend money.
Yeah.
All she had to do was this. She's like, we don't have small, we only have medium, but why don't you get what you want, and then I will make sure that I can get the small shipped to you for free, and then it'll just come to your door in 2 days, and if you don't like it, you can always return it or come back in the store and exchange it.
You hear that? That's all it takes.
That's all. I would have like, okay,
it
I'll just get the jacket now, and I'll get some socks, and then I'll order the pants. I left with nothing, and I ended up just buying the jacket because like, I'm not going to buy the pants.
Kids these days.
What the hell, man?
Kids these
Don't
days.
you want the money? And then I
And
realized
I bet she was staring at her damn phone.
probably on Tinder, swiping away, or on OnlyFans, answering back to fucking
on
fat dads.
TikTok, talking about Israel or something.
Probably. Free Israel. Is that what they say? Is that what they say? Which one's free again? Which one needs to be free?
We're freeing Palestine.
Okay, free Palestine. Okay, good.
We've already been accused of being red-pilled. Don't say free Israel.
Imagine somebody had a free Israel sign at a rally. Like, what? Like what? They can't be free? Okay, what the hell is that supposed to mean? I don't think you understand how this works. Anyway, the point is, I walked out there thinking, I felt old. I'm like, man, these kids don't want... But then I thought, wait a second. There's no motivation to sell.
No,
They
they
get
don't
paid
make
nothing.
They don't,
There's no commission.
Their hourly wage is the same.
They're just like, whatever. No one's going to reprimand me. The business is worth billions. Who cares?
Yeah.
So, but then I've had the opposite happen where I'm in a store where it's like a mom and pop kind of vibe, where it's like they're just on you.
Yeah.
Like, you should get that. You should buy that. That looks good. You should get that. Should I
Yeah.
get it right now? You want me to order from? Like, hey.
Yeah. There's got to be a middle. There's got to be a middle ground somewhere.
There's got to be a medium,
Folks, we got.
It's got to be a happy
There's
medium.
got to be a medium.
A small medium.
We know. Yeah, we know. There's no smalls, but can we get a medium?
Medium. Anyway, so it brings a boomer out of you.
Yeah.
But anyway.
There's a thing that I heard recently that kind of made me boomer a little bit. Is have you heard about Labubus?
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 Is that a monkey that likes to have sex for pleasure?
Maybe, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Are you sure? Labodos?
Labubu is what I'm talking about.
Hey Siri, what's the name of that monkey that likes to have sex for pleasure?
Hang on, let me listen.
Yours is British. Interesting.
Oh wait, no, she's gone Shazam now. No, that's not a song.
What the hell?
What the hell? I want a monkey that likes to have sex for pleasure.
Okay, you be careful what you're searching over here.
Yeah, it's like, are these the kids you want to see? No. Why would you answer that? Why would she answer that? Imagine that.
I don't know about this monkey that has sex for pleasure. Okay. I would say they all have sex for pleasure.
No, but there's one. Oh, they have sex to settle fights and stuff. All right, anyway, go on. Anyway,
to settle the fight?
Yeah,
like they square up and then.
Labonos monkeys? Hold on.
Bonobos? Are you thinking of bonobos?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. They fight via sex, or
they have sex for pleasure instead of procreation, and they sometimes have sex to settle fights.
Wait. Hold on. I want to come back to sex to settle fights, but what do you mean they have sex for pleasure, not for procreation? Are they pulling out?
Well, no, they're just doing it.
Yeah, but
when someone's not in heat, they just have sex.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
but when you say it, like, yeah,
they're not Catholics. Bonobos, and then what? Bonobos, and then sex.
Bonobos.
Yeah, there you go. Bonobo sexual behavior. Bonobos exhibit a wide range of sexual behavior, frequently engaging in sexual activity for purposes beyond reproduction, including conflict resolution, social bonding, and even greetings.
Greetings,
which I think, you know what, not too bad,
not
right?
Not too bad. As long as
buddy, it's been a minute.
It's safe,
and just jack him off.
Jack him off right there.
There you go. He's like, it has been a minute, and it shouldn't be that long.
Whoa! Oh, was it a long drive here? Here, let me take the edge off.
I gotta come by more often. Thanks, man.
But no, a Labubu.
Okay.
Is from what I can tell, it's Funko Pops for women, but they're huge right now.
These are dolls.
Ask Courtney if she knows what a Labubu is. I'm very curious to know if that's entered her kind of algorithm or whatever. Maddie went bowling with some friends, and her friend had a Labubu.
What is it? A doll?
It's like a little figurine, sort of like a doll, but you like clip it to your purse. Let me see if I can pull up a picture.
What is she, 10? Is that for kids?
But it's like people are going crazy. And then unrelated, because we've been talking about it ever since. Because I don't totally get it, and it makes me feel old. And we were just kind of chatting about it, and then she just got a text from her sister. Had not brought it up with her sister at all. She got a text from her sister like while we were talking about it that said, "If I don't get a Labubu, I'm gonna freak out."
What?
Yeah.
I don't get the trend. I feel old, man. Don't you feel old?
Yeah.
I feel old.
Yes.
I feel like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I don't want to be one of these guys like, well, none of us have retirement. None of us will be homeowners. We're going to be renters forever. Robots are taking over. I'm not going to be one of those guys. At the same time, I'm like, I don't know. Keep your money.
Then
again, I'm looking for engineer boots for about 3 months now.
Exactly. Like, I'm not judging anyone for getting a Labubu. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
No,
I don't get it.
But
spend your time looking up dumb shit.
Exactly. I'm on. Oh, are you kidding me? I've been on eBay all week trying to find a double-breasted linen suit. Is that any better than looking for a Labubu? I don't know.
Dude, I'm on eBay. I'm on Grailed. I'm on Poshmark. I'm on Depop looking for the right engineer boot for the winter.
Yeah. You live in a place that has no winter.
And I have no bike. I'm not riding a motorcycle.
Nor are you an engineer.
This is just for a look. And at the one point, I was like, chatting back and forth on this Reddit board, looking for the right heel size for this boot that I like. And all I could think was like, I should be a father.
Yeah.
This is what happens when guys don't have kids or any kind of responsibility. They're just kind of like, oh, I guess we'll just look up this crap.
I guess I'll become an expert on engineer boots or the perfect summer suit.
Wouldn't it be great to be like a car guy?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be so
Well, that's
cool?
that's what sucks is I think that we would be car guys, but economically it is not feasible to be a car guy.
No, but you could still be kind of a. Wouldn't it be great to be like? Take money out of the equation.
Mm-hmm.
If you could have a hobby that is respectable,
Might as well be or carpentry.
no
Why not carpentry?
car guy. Don't you want to be a car guy?
Carpentry guy.
Okay, maybe
Either one.
carpentry or car. Okay, I'll give you that much. Carpentry or car would be a great guy sort of like pastime. Where like the wife or the girlfriend's like, "Where is he? Oh, he's in the garage
He's in the
working on his
garage.
chopper.
He's
Wouldn't that be
wrenching.
Wouldn't that be working on a bike?
Oof.
You come in, she was like, I don't know what he does in there, and you look and just parts and gear and just like grease and just like, and then you just like, I finally started. Wouldn't that be great?
Sure. Why don't you just get a bike, put it back here, pretend to work on it?
Oh, that'd be not bad actually. Do everything but the work.
Do everything but the work. Just sit next to it, tinker with it while you listen to the radio.
Yeah, or just have the bike out there and just.
You don't drink, so I guess you couldn't. It wouldn't be an excuse to drink for you. You could just.
But
sit
I
out
can
there.
have the fridge.
You could have the little. Oh, baby.
little 50s fridge.
How do you not have a little
That'd
fridge?
be
in here?
nice.
Why is there not a little fridge? In
You know
here?
what? I need to buy the bike, take apart some pieces of it, scatter it around, have some tools scattered around, put some grease on my face. And when people come over to visit, I'll be like, oh, shit, I got to go to the garage. And they come over and like, I didn't know you're a bike guy. Yeah. Well, I mean, getting this girl to turn over has been harder than you think.
Harder than my wife, am I right?
Yeah. But don't worry, she'll be street legal soon. Anyway, let's go.
Just like my wife, am I right?
Yeah, let's go get some lattes and talk about people we don't like that are actually our friends.
You're a performative motorcycle guy instead of performative
no
reading.
one said I had to know how to use it.
You roll your motorcycle to the coffee shop so you could work on it.
Just
out
the
there.
all you need is the helmet.
That's all you need.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's a huge.
Yeah, I guess a motorcycle is a Labubu to someone.
Yeah. Anyway, what was the Labubu? The thing.
Yeah, the thing you clip to your purse.
And that's it.
That's it.
Is there an age cap for this stuff?
Age cap?
You can't be 45 with this shit on your purse.
I mean, nobody's gonna stop you.
They should.
They should. These are clearly made for children.
I know.
But yeah, apparently, adult women are going crazy for these Labubus. And the thing about them is they're all blind boxes.
What does that
So
mean?
you buy a Labubu and then you open it up and that's the Labubu you get. You don't get to pick your Labubu.
Oh wow.
So some of the Labubus, they're going for crazy numbers on the black market.
I don't know.
So
man.
maybe we should get into flipping Labubus. Can you imagine you make $5,000 on a Labubu?
Oh, man, I'm afraid to do stuff like that because if it makes me a lot of money, I'm like, this is me now.
Yeah, that 5 years from now we're both Labubu
Give up on my whole
dealers.
dream, just like boxes of stuff in my garage. I mean, like just flipping dolls for
I don't know,
purses.
I followed the money.
Just follow the cash.
So now I've got a garage full of Pokemon and Labubu and Wangadang dos.
Yeah. No, what we do for the love, which means come to Dallas, Texas, May 29th, next week.
That's a week from today. if you're
Today,
listening
Dallas
when
Comedy Club.
or a week
Please,
from
tickets are low.
yesterday, if
Tickets
you're-
are low. So you know what? You guys are all waiting.
your friends.
You guys are all edging me. That's what you're doing right now.
You like to play.
You're just letting me
Texas,
wait it out, and that's fine.
Dallas, come on.
But you guys better arrive.
Come
because I'm
on.
flying right out of there.
He's flying in. He's flying out.
Bomb and leave.
Mom and go.
Bomb and go. Oh man, I don't know where are we at. Oh, we got lots of time. We got another 10, 15 minutes.
Okay. I want to put it on. I want to put this out there. They have been teasing me.
Who's they?
Oh no, Hawaiian barbecue.
I haven't been there in years. I used to get vicious diarrhea from them.
Well, they won't give me a chance.
They get vicious diarrhea from them.
They've been saying that an Ono Hawaiian barbecue is coming soon to my neighborhood for what feels like a year. So I just want an official time marker that today, May 22nd, 2025, still no Ono Hawaiian barbecue in my neighborhood. I'll keep you updated.
You like them? Hawaiian barbecue?
I don't know. I love Hawaiian barbecue. I don't know if I've ever been to an Ono.
No.
Oh no!
Oh,
What a bad name.
I know.
What a bad name.
Oh no, they're closed.
I'm hungry. Oh, you know where I'm going after this?
Where?
Chinese buffet.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
Somewhere in the valley. So the backstory is,
With who? By yourself?
yeah, all by myself, baby. No.
Oh, that's a whole new low. Buffet by yourself
buffet,
is new.
but solo buffet.
Solo buffet is a low. Especially
But I understand it because the things I'm gonna do there, I don't need everybody.
especially if
seeing.
you're not a big guy and you're doing solo buffet, then what are we
What's
doing?
going on?
What's going?
When was the last time you went to a buffet? Period.
Ooh, does the airport lounge count?
No. But that's a good call. We
Does
did
my
have-
wedding
we did
count?
have-
No, my wedding was mealed.
Yeah, it was family style.
When's the last time I was at a buffet?
When was the last time you paid money at an establishment where you could eat all you wanted?
I have not been.
Never?
I've not been a buffet. I've never paid for it. It's usually a party or something. I
Sure,
show up.
yeah.
I honestly don't remember the last time I was at a buffet. For a guy of my carriage, if I can be kind, it's not worth it.
Sure.
I don't eat enough.
You're not going to get your money's worth like I am.
No, I have one
Me,
plate and that's it. You got to be a lardo or a big boy.
I'm going to take down 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plates.
Yeah, but you do it to explode.
Baby, you are not going to believe the kind of numbers I'm going to do at this Chinese buffet tonight.
You could probably lay it down. In a
I can
buffet.
lay it
You
down.
must have the most horrific shits the next morning. The amount of MSG you're going to have tomorrow is going to be insane.
It's going to be so worth it.
Oh, God. General Tsao, just down your gullet.
General Sao is invading my guts.
General reporting for duty. Come
Reporting
on
for
in.
duty. But yeah, we're going because it's Maddie's coworker's husband. His green card came in the mail, and no one it had been kind of a mysterious
Where's he
is it-
from?
I want to say Mexico, but I'm not positive.
Okay.
Central Latin America somewhere. But he'd been waiting for this green card. They had, sent in all the paperwork a while ago, and they'd been very anxious about it because they hadn't heard anything back. But it came in the mail. She got it before he did, so she's going to surprise him at dinner with his green card.
Oh, my God.
And we're going to this Chinese buffet. So I that's what we were talking about on the way over here. Is she's probably. It sounds like this is a place that she goes. So this is like vetted.
It's an immigration reveal party.
It's an immigration reveal party.
That's so cute.
Isn't it?
That's so cool.
Isn't it fun?
Blue stay, red leave.
Get the hell
out of here. Get out.
And I'm gonna call ICE to have them come by just to make sure it's legit, just in case.
Actually, the red stay, stop and stay.
Stop, stay.
Blue,
Green.
ice.
Leave. I see.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Yeah,
Have you seen those videos of the Thai military lottery?
No.
Oh, they're pretty funny.
Oh, did you hear
Is
that?
it Thailand or the Philippines? Anyways,
Did you hear that the someone in Trump's cabinet, someone in the Trump administration wants to do a game show for citizenship?
Yes, for citizenship. Yes, I did hear about that.
What would the events be? I mean, what do you have to do? Just kind of like
That's a great question.
what would the American events be?
You gotta build a wall.
Build a wall, get your kid fat. Let's see whose kid is the fattest after all this.
You gotta get an actual person on the phone calling Kaiser Permanente.
Right. Well, interesting.
That's not bad.
What else? I saw something in
You
the
gotta
news.
kickflip over your baby. That would be so. I can't think of a bigger flex other than kick flipping over your own baby.
That's funny. Buffet. I haven't been to a buffet in so long.
I went to a buffet. Last buffet I went to was the lunch buffet, Indian lunch buffet. One of my coworkers was like, I know a spot. And we went at lunch, which is crazy to do at lunch and then go back to work.
Oh man.
All three of us, we just kept like DMing each other like, I'm not getting anything done.
What's your most hated cuisine?
What's my most hated?
What's a cuisine that you're
Spain. I think Spain's food.
tapas?
Tapas are all right, but when I think of Spain food, I think of very heavy, very meaty.
It's good. You like heavy, you like meaty.
I don't like the way they do it.
Come on.
No, I don't think Spain
Really?
does food right.
You don't like Spanish food.
No.
Interesting. Any other cuisines you're like not on board with? If I said, "Hey, we're doing this," you're like, "Ugh."
Yeah, it's truly the only one I can think of.
Ethiopian?
I love Ethiopian food.
I do not.
You don't like that?
I do not.
Ooh, let me get my hands in that spongy bread.
No.
You just don't like eating with your hands.
No, listen, Ethiopian people, beautiful people, great people. I sound like the president. I love the people.
beautiful
They
people.
love me. You know, I did very well with the.
They put all the meat on the bread.
I did very well with
They
the
put it right
Ethiopians.
there on your plate.
Ethiopians love me. Just can't get on board with the skin like hand
The
bread.
injera?
I can't get
You
on
don't
board.
like it?
I can't get on board.
Oh,
I can't get on
baby.
board. It's a texture.
I
It's a
love
texture
it.
thing.
Spongy pancake.
Don't like
baby.
my hands involved unless it's a wing or a chip or a dip.
Oh, I love it.
I can't.
Finally, I get to
can't.
do what I
tried.
want, which is
I
to just
tried.
stuff my hands in there.
No,
it's a dream for a freaking chicken wing king.
Now maybe I can be.
Clean cut slob. I'm living for that.
Maybe I can be coerced into it if it's an event or some sort of birthday or something, or maybe I could give it a try.
What are your? Is that would
Now,
you say-
granted, I could come around. There was one point in my life where I was not a sushi guy.
What if they let you have a fork? Would you be okay with it then?
No,
It's the bread you don't like.
it's the bread.
Okay.
Isn't it too skin-like? It feels like flesh. It feels kind of.
I'm eating flesh.
Ah,
Chicken flesh. One of the best parts of that freaking bird.
dude, my wife. She doesn't. We don't eat red meat. That's fine. Now my wife is like slowly saying, "I don't think I like chicken. I don't think I want to eat chicken." And I'm like, "What are we gonna? Are we just gonna eat fish a
Just
lot?" Which is
fish.
fine. I don't mind being a pescatarian or
Presbyterian, frozen chosen.
Penetranian.
Penetranium.
I don't mind.
Unobtainium.
But we're losing meats. We're losing
One
pork.
by one.
We lost red meat. Yeah. Okay.
I've seen your wife have a burger.
Okay, we lost red meat. Okay. We lost chicken. Oh, wow. Hard loss. Love chicken. We're just fish people. Okay. Maybe a lamb will squeeze in.
Maybe.
Don't mind a pork.
We love a pork.
Love to pork.
Love the pork.
But I'm just like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? I mean,
But what do you mean you don't eat red meat? Because again, I've seen your wife have a hamburger.
yeah, she will. I'm talking about when we cook at home.
Got it. I don't know. This sounds actually like. I think this is good, Eddie.
What do you mean?
I think this may be how it should be. If you're gonna cook for yourself, cook something decent, and then when you go out,
I guess you're right.
have a burger.
But
And then when you go out, you get to be like, whatever. I'm out. I'm having a burger. I'm having
but
a
I
steak.
can't. But then you end up eating out all the time because you're like your options are low at home.
I'm doing that anyways.
I guess you're
doing
right.
it more than I should anyways. But June's gonna be different.
What are you gonna do?
June, Maddie and I are doing broke bitch abs by Italy. June. We're not going out. We're not drinking. We're getting shredded so that when we go to Italy for her cousin's wedding, we show up and her whole family's like, "Holy shit, you guys are so fucking hot."
Wow. You
Yeah.
think, how much weight are you gonna lose in 1 month?
Probably only like a couple pounds.
Right. You know what you could do? You could do one of those crazy fasts.
We might do a juice cleanse. You ever done a juice cleanse?
No.
Me neither.
I will
I'm
say though, if you
Typically against it, but
if you do a fast, like a real fast, I'm talking like a 3 or 4 day fast.
for sure not doing that.
Dude, you might get shredded.
It's possible.
You could get shredded.
It's possible. I'm right, dude.
Kevin James.
My diet's what's holding me back. You guys don't understand. I am working out.
Oh yeah, what he puts in his body is atrocious. He's like a city trash can.
You wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, what's in his body would scare the crap out of the fattest man in America.
If you saw what I was eating every day, you would not expect me to be the size that I am.
yeah, honestly, if RFK took one look at his specs, he'd be like, "This guy's the worst.
This is unsustainable.
He's the worst." But there is room for improvement.
French fried potatoes are banned.
That's RFK is Sling Blade is RFK.
He just look at you like, "There's
Red dye, so much Diet Coke in him. I can't believe it.
And I'd say it's Coke Zero. Please have a little respect.
Oh, that's better.
But yeah, I think if you did a week-long fast, I don't recommend it. I mean, I wouldn't
never.
do it. I'm so
You ever done
cranky
a
when I
fast
don't
like
eat.
that? Yeah, dude, I'm not.
Dude, if I don't eat for 1 day, I'll like lose so much water weight, like 4 pounds.
If I don't eat for 4 hours, I'm losing my fucking mind.
I had a buddy. We have a mutual friend who went on a fast for like a week.
This is Jeff.
Yeah, this is Jeff.
Just name him. Name him and shame him.
But he lost crazy
out
weight.
to
He lost
Jeff.
crazy weight.
Yeah, but at what cost? But I guess I think Jeff just kind of approaches food differently than I do.
Yeah. He would like to eat like an astronaut. He would like to take a pill for every meal.
Oh yeah. I think he's told us that before. That if he could,
Yeah.
he would just take a pill.
Yeah.
Not me, baby.
No.
There's no chicken skin on a pill.
There's no pussy pill.
Oh, but if only.
If only. Hers. Get on board.
The pussy pills.
You have any bits?
I got a little bit. I got one little bit, and I want it. I'm worried that I heard something. Anyways, I'll just tell you the bit, and then I'm. You ever just like write something, and then you're like, did I write that, or did I hear something like this?
My whole act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my one little new bit is been eating a lot of yogurt because I'm trying to get shredded.
Okay.
A lot of Greek yogurt,
Okay.
and if I wanted to invent a language for a character in a fantasy novel, I would just have them say yogurt brands.
Chobani Siggy's yo play. Danon Lucerne.
Oikos.
This is the dumbest thing I've heard in my life. It's like quite possibly the dumbest thing I've heard in my life.
I told Maddie, I was like, I'm worried that I heard that somewhere, and it just kinda
honestly,
got,
you've
and she goes, nah, I don't think anybody.
No one said that outside of a crazy person at a bus stop. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. It's like, is it just me? It's almost Seinfeldian, but in a nerd kind of way, where it's like, do you notice that yogurt brands sound like Chewbacca talking? No, so I sound like Jabba the Hutt. Did you know that? Is it just me, or it does sound like Chewbacca? Not Chewbacca, Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt, yeah.
It does sound like Jabba the Hutt brands.
Yeah.
Which one? You'll play.
Chobani Oikos Yople.
Danon.
So shout out in the comments if you've heard that somewhere else. I'm really worried that
What's the other one?
other yogurt? Siggy's?
Seja?
Faye.
Faye.
Faye. I can't believe I forgot Faye.
Faye. Faye is a big one.
Faye. Cheapo.
Faye Gogurt.
It's the dumbest thing ever in my life. It's actually pretty funny. It's actually pretty impressive. Did you rehearse that? You must have rehearsed.
Yeah, a little
You're
bit,
in the mirror being like,
Chobani Oikos Faye.
And then Maddie pointed out to me, she was like, you need to mix some in that aren't just Greek words.
yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah.
Jello.
Or something. Hey, Siri, name me a bunch of yogurt brands.
Some popular brands of yogurt are Chobani, Yoplait,
Chobani.
Danon, Fage, and Siggy's.
Fage.
This is from socialmans.com.
That'd be fun if you're just like, okay, these are the best yogurts with life cultures. Who cares? So we got, this is just like yogurt and probiotic Greek yogurt DI. No, okay, this is like health purpose. That'd be kind of funny if you just like
Trader Joe's.
Tree. Yeah, fit the end, yeah.
Siggy's.
Kroger family.
Kroger family. Siggy. Yoplait.
does sound fun. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm actually on board with this.
Yeah, we got him.
Yeah. All right, it's kind of funny, but I think you need to say Jabba the Hutt.
You think Jabba the Hutt?
But how are you gonna enter this? Like,
That's the problem.
you know what? You could do the classic turn. You go like this. You go like, this is what I recommend, guys. Don't get high and just walk down the yogurt aisle in a Whole Foods, because you start making associations you never should have. Like, for instance, this is only thing a high guy would think of. I was reading all the yogurt brands while I was high, and I was like, wow, the yogurt brands really do sound like Jabba the Hutt talking to you.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
Yoplait.
Choban.
Joba.
Faye. Han Solo.
I think if you press with being high, you get away with a lot. So there you go.
All right, I'll try that. I'll try that, and then I'll go back and listen to because I'm really worried that I heard someone say something like that on a podcast, and it stuck. But I can't think of anything specific, so I'm like, maybe I came up with that. I don't know.
Right. So I'm married, and I proposed to my wife, And my wife's all about sustainability and ethical stuff. You know, she tries to be a really good person about things. Now, engagement rings are very expensive. And then she was like, I think I want to have a lab-grown diamond. I was like, okay, sustainability, super expensive. This is not good. And then I found out they're like a quarter of the price. I'm like, I mean, we got to do it for the planet. Babe, we have to.
We have to.
We have to do it for the planet. So I just like the idea of the, she wanted, let me see, the engagement rings are so expensive. My wife wanted a lab-grown diamond. She's like, I wanted something, she wanted a lab-grown diamond, ethical, sustainable, for sustainable reasons. Now, usually ethical and sustainable products are more expensive. And then I found out that lab-grown diamonds are a quarter of the price. Then I told her, babe, we have to do this for the planet. This isn't about love. This is about human rights.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
It's a better future.
It's about our future. I
In
don't
more
wanna
ways than one.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, I learned a lot about diamonds on my phone that was made in America. No. Yeah. Anyway. So something there. I don't know.
Yeah, what else? What else? I mean, what also? Because, yeah, everything that is sustainable, what's something else that could be cheaper when it's sustainable? What else should be?
I did the bit about pictures being sent to you from a girlfriend versus your wife.
Is this what you want?
Is what you want, but I flipped it around where like my buddy was single. Buddy's a single. They get pictures from girls and they're just like the women they're dating, and he told me that some girl sent him a picture of her just wearing a towel in a gym locker room saying, "This is what you want," and then he goes, "Did your wife ever send you photos like that?" I'm like, the last picture my wife sent me was a picture of some foot cream at CVS. Same caption, "This is what you want." Did great. I was like, got it. Help me work on this bit. The tattoo bit I have.
Yeah.
EDS.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what line never does well? Is the guy, when I say, I had the punchline where he goes like, unlike you, that's a hard one. And then he's like, what do I do? Because the guy has the EDS tattoo, which is erectile dysfunction syndrome. And I say, lean in and be the soft guy and be like, it's a warning label to women. No one ever laughs at that. But I think it's funny, a warning label. But I guess maybe people are like, a warning label. Like, I don't.
Yeah,
maybe
why
the
would you
word
have a
warning
warning
and sex
label?
is not good.
Or maybe it's a, what do you call it? What do you call it? A plan B? That's not what I'm trying to say.
No.
A word. What's the word for like a backup plan? Contingency. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But not a warning label, but a like, because then if you can't get hurt, you can be like, well,
Right.
you should have known.
Maybe I'll just cut it out. Sometimes I just work on it. I'm just like, you guys aren't coming around to this. I don't get it. Do I have to cut it out?
Lean into it.
I don't know.
Or maybe, yeah, lean into it. Lean into it. Lean into it and say, until I met you.
Right. Oh, yeah. You can say that. Or maybe like you set the bar low, like just so you know, I have this.
Yeah.
So if you get me hard, it means you're
But
so hot.
you're really
So
blowing my mind.
Sometimes I do ever feel like you're just too dirty. So should I be clean? I look at Nate Bargatze and all these guys. I'm like, I'm just too dirty.
You're not that. You're really
Yes,
not
I
that
am.
dirty, though. You're really not.
What are you talking about?
Compared to me,
Compared to you, I guess you're talking about
I'm basically
dildos
I'm
and fisting.
fucking the
and-
crowd.
Yeah,
out
you're literally
there,
fucking the
dude.
crowd with your words. Sometimes I look at Nate Bargatze, I'm like, what am I doing? I should be cleaner.
Yeah. I remember a comedian a long time ago when I was younger, I was hosting for a comedian at the Comedy Underground, and she was like, everything you do you're trying to get on TV, right? So everything you do, you should be able to do on TV.
But
And I was like,
no one wants to be on TV anymore.
exactly. I think it is different now. But I remember that it really seared into my brain. I was like, that's actually really good advice that I'm maybe not going to take, but that is really good advice.
Yeah, I bombed so hard last night. I did a show.
Where?
It's at the Crow. It's
yeah.
at my fun spot. But
Yeah.
there's no one in the audience. And then the people that were in the audience were like friends of comics. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm happy to do the show, whatever. But and then I do a joke. I do a couple of jokes that are just like that ultimate ghosting bit I have. And all of a sudden we're like, oh, God. I heard an audible like, like, go to hell.
Go straight to
Yeah,
hell.
walk through traffic the other way. Pretend you're in England and cross the street. Bang.
Bang.
Hit. But so So I'm trying to clean up my act a little bit. Mm-hmm. There's still the hint of sex or whatever. But I have that joke about about the girl saying, "You're like my brother," incest. That incest bit. I don't want to use the word incest.
Oh, okay. Well,
So how do I work around that without using the word incest?
Taboos? No.
I thought about this. What do you think about this? Like, I went on a date with this girl, and then she's like, "This is amazing. It's like you're my cousin. You remind me of my cousin. Bad thing we got to hear." But, I still want to be persistent. And then I found out she was from Arkansas. So I still got a chance. But then I'm making fun of a state.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to be that guy.
The old way is bad. I like the older way better.
Incest.
Yeah.
But then what am I doing comedy for if it's not for me? If it's not for
right? You got to make you laugh.
What am I, entertaining fucking
you got to make you
Christian
laugh.
moms? Who cares?
Who cares?
Fuck them.
Yeah, I don't even want to be Nate Bargatze.
Yeah.
I don't even want to book my own comedy cruise that has zero women.
I don't want to have a
it.
tour bus with my friends, just traveling stadiums, eating fucking quality at quality restaurants and 5-star hotels. Why would I
Sounds
want that?
awful.
Why would I want to have a merch table the equivalent of a CEO salary?
Why would I want that? Why would I want? Oh God, that's so much money. Why would I? Why would I want to finally be validated financially and creative and otherwise for this work I've been doing for
I don't want
so
that.
long.
But
No.
what I do want is for you to be in Dallas, Texas, May 29th at Dallas Comedy Club, June 20th at Vancouver, British Columbia,
Yeehaw.
Canada. And you know what? I'm going to do these jokes, and you're going to love them.
You're gonna fucking love them.
We'll talk to you soon. Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.